Yo, all right, the mic is back. We changed it a little bit. We changed it up. We mixed it up. We mixed it up a little bit. We changed the music today. Before, let's change this music and let's see if it gets, if they trigger it. Let's see if it gets caught. Like, let's see if we're allowed to use this music to start off with. All right, guys. So let's have a look at what's going on in the markets today. News events, nothing. You're good to trade all day if you're on prop firms. If you're not on prop firms, then you can like trade anything you want whenever you want, as long as you know the fundamental side and the rest of it and the technical analysis. But on today, we've got just yellow folder news events. We got one orange folder, which is a speech that shouldn't do anything. That's GBP speech. Then we got Canadian news. Then we got US dollar news. Yeah, so yeah, nothing really happening. Nothing really major going on. Other than that, you don't need to force no trades. You just need to wait for a setup. I know I'm here for 1 hour only. How much can you always get done within that 1 hour? You won't always see a setup within that 1 hour. So I'm always keeping an eye on the markets. And I do upload a short or a video later on in the day after I've caught a trade or after I've missed a trade, or when there's a setup that's shown, I'll upload it. And then if I catch it, I'll upload it. And if I don't catch it, I'll still upload it. But I'll show you beforehand, before the markets even play out, I'll show you that the setup is there, and that's the setup you can go for. This ain't no signals group, by the way, guys. This is just me trading live. It's a me versus me thing. It's the same with you guys. It's just a you versus you. It's not you versus me or you versus the world. It's you and the markets. It's a individual thing. It's a personal thing. It's not something you share in a group with a group of people, unless you're like super experts, and then you can do that. But until then, it's just a you versus you thing. So that's fine. No news today, so we'll be trading. If there was any red folder news events, then it would have been annoying. Oh wow, I've not logged in to my TradeOvate. Can't show you my password, guys. Right, let me just change it onto the other screen and log in. La 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 la. Take my take profit trader up there. Right, just give me a couple of minutes, guys, till I log in and get set up. Until then, just enjoy the music. Okay, so that's username, and we've got that as the password. And I hope you guys can't see my screen, otherwise you're going to be trading with my account. That goes back. Okay, look at these, all these resets. Look at these pro accounts, all passed. Now I've blown them, so now we're going back into test phase. So we're back in the test phase, guys. It's all right. It's all right. Once you know how to start trading, you're gonna be making lots of money. So you're gonna be blowing accounts left, right, center. But because you know how to make your money back, you're gonna be making the money back 10 times faster. So today, guys, I'm gonna approach the charts and the market a little bit different. I'm not gonna let me get off this before I enter a trade. I'm not gonna enter just looking at the 1 minute and just focus on a lot of noise, because this is a lot of noise. Look, when you shrink this down on the 1 minute, this is a lot of noise and you can get confused. We don't want to be confused today. We're going to wait for the right and the perfect setup exactly how I've been marking out every single day, we're going to start catching these big moves. I can't make more than $750 a day, which is a bit annoying because I'm on the take profit trader challenge again. So once I pass that, then we can make whatever we want a day. But oh yeah, trailing drawdown, but we're gonna try and kill that trailing drawdown next week. Pardon me. All right, let's go. So who's trading the Nasdaq today, guys? We know the markets have been really choppy the past few days. It's been really difficult for me to sit on my hands because I just want to be involved in the markets. But also I've been watching other traders online and they ain't been able to sit on their hands neither. Either they've been breaking even or taking some big losses. And the past week, if you weren't going to follow your rules and you were just going to take trades based on the 1 minute chart and the charts chopping around, it would have been very difficult, very difficult. There were trades and you could have caught trades, but it would have been very difficult. So guys, you need to stay focused. Remember, stay focused. This is like a sport. It's all about repetition, guys. It's all about repetitions. Taking your shot, sniper entry at the right time. It's like football. You can't just go there and take a shot from anywhere. You have to take your sniper entry to score the goal. It's exactly the same as in trading. You can't just take your shot from anywhere. You get stopped out. You get chopped up in these markets. So you have to wait for the precise moment, the right moment. Make sure you have the right risk management in place and then take your shot. Then take your sniper entry. One shot, one kill. Remember, guys. And that's how you're going to do it in these markets. And remember, you're not just going to buy a course and you're going to be an expert. You're not just going to learn somebody's strategy and you're going to be an expert overnight. This takes time. You have to have time on the charts. You have to learn how the markets move, how the markets react in different conditions. You got to learn all of it, and it's all about experience. Once you get experience on the charts, then it's a whole different story, because right now you see me trading, I can just sit on the charts and wait for setups. It wasn't like that. I wasn't able to like just take setups and wait for setups and wait for my A+ setups. I just used to just come on the charts and just bam start clicking buttons, start blowing accounts, start losing money, start gambling and getting a little small win. My dopamine hit spikes, and then I would be like, yeah, I'm a trader, I'm gonna make $1 million and I'm gonna get a Lamborghini and all the rest of it. Like the social media, the dream that they sell you, it's not like that. The markets are tough, and this is by far the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. If anyone tells you any different, don't believe them, or try it yourself. Then you'll learn. The markets are very hard, very tough, and it's a hard thing to learn. It's not easy, and it's not something that you get overnight. It comes with practice, and one day it just clicks. So yeah, keep going, don't give up, and it will come. I don't know if my voice is too loud or the music's too loud. I'm gonna have to check. The music's all right, isn't it? Woo! Yeah, man, the music's good. Should I put the volume up a little bit? Yeah. All right, let's keep it about here. With my lemon water. All right, let me go over onto the higher time frames. And move this out of the way. Someone's message. 1 second, guys. 1 second. And I'm just like ignoring things right now. 1 second. Sam FX, how you doing? Very sorry I missed your message. Are you trading today? Let's go. The music's too good. I just feel like I'm getting in the groove of things. But I'm loving it. All right. Back to the markets. Let me go to the 30-minute time frame and let me see what's going on. I won't show you the 30-minute time frame on this screen that we're looking at because it's only a limited amount I can show you on TikTok. If you're on TikTok and you want to come over onto YouTube so you can see my whole screen and watch me trade and you get a gist of things because you can see everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm looking at, come over onto YouTube. And if you're trading prop firms and if you want the best deals, make sure you click on the link in the bio if you're on TikTok. And if you're on YouTube, the link is in the description so you can get some discounts on prop firms and other things and my course and all sorts of things. But I'm not here selling a course. That's up to you if you want me as your mentor. And if you don't and you just want to trade with me live every single day, 8:30 a.m. GMT, you can trade with me live, guys. And it's free, questions and answers. It's all free. So you get knowledge, you'll get some source. So make sure you jump on the live, guys. All right, so where was I? Okay, I was going to go over onto the 30-minute time frame. So we can do that on this screen here. Okay, there's no setup for me at the moment. Actually, possible sells maybe, depending what the market's moving like. But Asian lows kind of been sweeping, but we don't know. Because we just started off at Asian lows. So is the market pushing up? We don't know. Okay, so let me have a look. This is an area where there's a fair value gap. We love fair value gaps. Whoop. Okay, possible sells from this area. But I can see it's created some sort of support in this area. But I don't trade support and resistance, so we're not trading that even if a trade does come into this area. Let me just mark that a different color. We'll do that a light blue. Light blue works. Can you see that, guys, on TikTok? There's a light blue here. And that's kind of where there's been a support zone where price has been reacting from this area and bouncing from this top area down here. So if I just shrink the screen, you can see there is a fair value gap and a push to the downside in the Asian session. Price has come back into that fair value gap, respected it and pushed down, but we've not had any clear change of character or a break of structure or anything like that. So we're still waiting. We don't know what's going on at the moment, so we're waiting and we're not taking a trade until I see something. Until what my eyes been trained for on the charts, I won't be taking a trade. And slowly, once you start getting time and experience on the charts, you will start noticing things where you know, okay, this is a point of interest. This is where I can look to take an entry and wait for your perfect setup and then bang, sniper entry, let's go. Alright, so yeah, there's no setups shown to me at the moment, and that's, I'm looking on the 15-minute at the moment. Nah, nothing. Push down, retracement, push down, retracement, push down, then up, retracement, push down. Okay, yeah, there's nothing, just price is just chopping at the moment, so that's all we've got right now. Anyone else trading Nasdaq at the moment? And please, guys, share the live. If you're trading, share the live so other traders, even experienced traders, because they can jump on and trade with me. Or if you've got beginner traders who want to learn how to trade, jump on, ask questions, and yeah, learn some new tricks, guys. Because there's so much to learn in trading. Trading is just not sitting on the charts. There's so much more to it. You exercise your little brain. You got to learn how to take losses, and bigger than that, you got to learn how to take wins. You got to learn when there's time for a payout, not to force trades and revenge trade and FOMO and create entries that are not there. And bigger than anything, just forcing a trade, oversizing, over leveraging. There's so much to trading. Then that's the psychology part, and then there's setups. What setup you're looking at, how to take your setup, how much you're going to risk management. So there's a lot to it. It's not something you will get overnight. You will get it. I taught myself. I've been trading for past couple of years, and yeah, I lost a lot of money in the markets. If only I found the right mentor that wasn't just trying to sell me a course and rob my money, I would have done it a lot quicker without losing a lot of money. But unfortunately, in my case, that's what it was. But that's why I'm doing what I'm doing on trading. I'm going to be sitting on the charts even when this live is over. So I'm just giving my time to everybody for free, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Come trade with me live, ask questions, and learn something. I might jump on New York session as well, pre-New York session actually. I might jump on around about 12 o'clock as well, 12:30 till 1:30 p.m. GMT. That's pre-market London, New York session. Still in London session, but pre-market New York session. So yeah, I might start doing lives twice a day, Monday to Fridays, just 1 hour, 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the afternoon, just to share my experience. Wow, we've got a follower, Phoenix Ray Blue. How you doing? Come to learn some trading. Let's go. Right, I was just talking about giving out free information, but also we're looking to take a setup, find a setup and take an entry, but we're only taking an entry if we find the actual setup. So markets, as you can see, are just chopping around at the moment. We're not looking to just take an entry from the 1 minute time frame. I'm looking at the higher time frames on other charts. So over here I'm looking at the 30-minute time frame, as you can see, and over here I'm looking at the 5 minute and the 2 minute. This one I changed to 2, 3, 4, oh no, 2 and 3 minutes, and this one's 5 minutes. And then the 30-minute chart, I keep swapping from 15 minutes and 30 minutes depending what's going on. But overall, I do look at the daily to see what the daily candle's done and what the previous day candle's done, and I look at the 4 hour and 1 hour as well. So 1 second, what's going on here? So I do a top-down analysis from the higher time frame all the way to a lower time frame, and I find points of interest where the market's going to react from. That's my technical analysis. And once I go into once my price enters my points of interest, I wait for some sort of market structure shift, change of character, an order block, fair value gap, and just different confluences where I'm going to be taking an entry. That's why in trading, you can't just wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm on from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and think, oh yeah, I'm just going to take an entry and just hope for the best. Trading doesn't work like that. Sometimes you may get lucky, but that doesn't work long term. Long term, you need to have a long-term plan. Right, I can see prices just reacting from this area here, but I'm not a support and resistance trader, so I wouldn't take the trade anyway. Even if it was going to give me a trade, I wouldn't take it anyway. So yeah, you need to have a plan, and you need to have a plan of action in trading. You need to have a strategy, Your strategy needs to have confluences, why you're entering, why you're taking the trade. Yeah, and you need to be able to control your psychology whilst you're taking that trade. Trading's a lot deeper than a lot of people think. It's a lot about as humans, our survival instincts kick in. As soon as we see red, we see like alarm bells, emergency, run. But our brain kicks into survival mode. We start force trading, trying to get back into the green. We need to be in a safe area. We're built to be safe. We're built to stay in a comfort zone. And that's how our brains have been. We've been like modified into this creature that needs to stay in survival mode, that needs to be safe at all times. So as soon as we see danger, we run. That's why you should read a lot of books. Like I've got some books there. I've got The Best Loser Wins. I've got Trading in the Zone. I've got hundreds of books. I don't even remember the names of them. I just read them and learned from them, and it helps you with psychology. But the best two were The Best Loser Wins and Trading in the Zone. Wicked books if you're going to start trading. Alright, so market's very choppy at the moment. Can't actually see a setup. To be fair, this is retracing into a fair value gap. This is not a support and resistance zone, by the way. Some people may look at it as if it is, but it's actually a fair value gap. And it all depends if price pushes down from here, retraces, we can look for an entry. But if it breaks past this zone, we'll wait for what price does and then take an entry. And it's 8:53 a.m. guys, so who's trading at the moment? Who's trading Nasdaq with us at the moment? Who's trading S&P 500? Who's trading gold? What instrument are you guys trading? Is anyone trading Forex? Commodities? Who's on the CFD prop firms? And who's on the futures prop firms? I like CFD prop firms. Love futures prop firms. People say you can't make money from prop firms. You can make money from prop firms. You just got to learn how to trade and pass the challenges. And then you'll see the money coming in. I think I just trade all pairs. All pairs as in Forex, or all pairs. Yeah, pairs only on Forex really, and then the other instruments are on futures. So you trade Nasdaq or gold or silver or S&P 500, the Dow Jones, DAX 30, German 40, or is it just Forex pairs you trade? My lemon water, the detox, the lemon water before my metal detox smoothie. So guys, as you can see, I'm on the 1 minute time frame at the moment. When price is chopping around like this, I do not take entries. I don't take no entries, and I just sit on my hands. Literally just got to sit on your hands like and not even touch the mouse, because we just want to click buttons all the time, but we shouldn't. Yeah, so when price is chopping around like this, we don't take entries. When price goes into a point of interest, discounted price if you're buying and a premium price if you're selling. Once price reacts in them zones, we look for some sort of confluence and then we take an entry. We just don't take entries. And then risk management, depending on how much you're willing to lose per trade. So you don't want to full port the account, and then you can have, like on Forex, you'd call lot sizes, but then on let me just undock this so you understand what I'm saying. So on Forex, you'd call these units, they'd be lot sizes, so you can have 1 lot, 2 lots, 0.1 lots, 2 lots, 3 lots, 4 lots, depending on how much you want to risk. And then when you're in the futures market, these are called contracts. So how much contracts are you willing to risk? So one contract either can be 1 mini, so that can be 1 mini, and then on here, right now it's a micro, but one mini is 10 micros, and you'll slowly start to understand that. So 1 mini, I can show you here if you can see the rest of my you can't see the rest of my screen on here. Yeah, so anyway, so if I click, okay, let me explain like this. So up here I'll put in 10 micros. 10 micros equals 1 mini. Okay, so let me dock this to the side. Now you can see take profit and stop loss here. So this is a sell limit. So when price goes into your area, the trade would get activated. So imagine if I wanted it here and I put my stop loss here, blah blah blah, the trade would get activated. So anyway, so if I'm buying 10 micros, which is 1 mini, we want to see the stop loss, how much price you're risking. And over here you can see the price is $215, $305, and then this whole area here would be how much you're risking. This whole area here would be how much you're taking profit. So that's 350. So imagine if you're risking $295, which we are there, and then that would be take profit of $295. That, my friends, would be a 1-to-1. So let me go back to the chat 1 second. I am trying to learn futures as I trade EU and GU and sometimes gold. Okay, wow. I'm not trading Forex at the moment, but I used to, when I first started, I started trading GBP USD, and I just put a lot of my money in, my personal money in, and I didn't know how to trade, and I just gambled and lost all my money. So I never trade GBP USD. Maybe one day when I'm an expert, I'll go back and pull all my money back out. But EU and GU is good. Forex is good. If you're trading gold, yeah, futures markets would be good for you, because on gold there's like no spreads on the futures market, so you don't pay commissions and spreads and all the rest of that. You get a nice price. So maybe try some prop firms, good prop firms to start off. If you're new and you're just learning, then demo account, paper demo account. If you're willing to like make a bit of money, then I'll probably say go on to a prop firm maybe once, just to test it out, do a challenge, see if you can pass, and then start making some money from it. But anyway, what I was saying, so if I use 2 minis, that would be 20 micros. You can see the price shot down here. So now this much is risking $260. Now if I use 30 micros, which is 3 minis, you see you're risking, your stop loss gets tighter, so you're risking more. So if I pull that down, that's $750, and it's tighter now, so it's riskier, but more risk, the higher the reward. But you don't want to just go for risky trade and then just blow your account, because once that $300 there would get hit instantly, then you'd be crying and then force trading and trying to get a trade in straight away. So yeah, always keep this a bit bigger and keep your contract size smaller. So risking $300 around about here, that'd be okay. But it all depends on your trade. Where you're taking a trade, where's your point of interest. When your price retraces back to an area where you're going to execute a trade, how far is the, so just say I was taking a sell here, and if I was taking a buy here, price was retracing into this area here, I could say, okay, I want to take profit there, but then where would your stop loss be? It'd have to be under these lows here, or around about here. So you got to make sure you have enough breathing room for your trade to actually play out. So if price goes against you, it should have enough breathing room for it to start pushing back into your direction again. Sometimes price comes back, stops you out, even if you've got an A+ setup. Because remember, you can't predict the markets, and you're not always going to be right, because the markets are unpredictable. They do what they want to do. So you have to have a higher win rate. So your win rate has to be at least around 40%, can be a winning win rate if you let your winners run and cut your losers small. I say around about 60%. If you got a 60% win rate, you're smashing it. So you just let your winners run and cut your losers, sorry. Right now there's still no trade for us, by the way. Let me have a look at the higher time frame. Let me bring I don't think I may be catching a trade today. So yeah, this is broken past this area. Now let me just tell you, on the higher time frame, this area here, if you're a support and resistance trader, which I'm not, this area here is where price has reacted the most. So we've had overnight, since yesterday, New York session, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 15-minute candles have reacted from this zone here. 10 including this one. 10, yeah, including this one. So let's see if price breaks past this area. Possibly we'll be looking for buys if we can get price into an area of interest. Otherwise, we're just sitting on our hands. So this fair value gap is now completely mitigated. Price has broken past it, so we clear that out. This price here is a resistance zone, so price has reacted from here a lot. If I just shrink the screen down for the TikTok viewers, if you look over to the side, you can see since yesterday, overnight and yesterday, this area has been tapped into a lot, and we've had massive reaction from that area. So what's to say it can't happen again? But maybe we've collected enough liquidity from the downside around about here, Asian session, to now keep pushing up. But because that's not my style of trading, I wouldn't take an entry. But the best place where I would have taken an entry possibly would have been here. But I wasn't sitting at the charts at that time. I was, but I was faffing around finding a tune. So this was the trade that needed to be taken. Alright, so let's just color that in blue. That was the trade that needed to be taken. Why? Because in the Asian session, price had been tapped into many times, and then we changed character to the upside. Price kept pushing up from here. Price kept pushing up. Pushed right back down. Again down here. Price pushed up and broke structure to the upside. Massively. Then price pushed back down and tapped not into the fair value gap, but very close to the fair value gap. So roughly round about here, I would have taken my trade if I was sitting at the charts at that time. I'm gonna have to start trading pre-market as well. I love it. The amount of trades that I see that I can catch pre-market is amazing. So if I just show you, even if I had, let me just shrink the screen a little bit so TikTok viewers can see properly. So even if I used 20 micros, which is 2 minis, put my stop loss. Actually, let's go lower. Let's go lower so we can risk a bit more. So just say I wanted to take my entry there. My stop loss was around about here, about $307, and I did a 1 2 2. That would have been $615. If I wanted to risk it a little more, I would have had my stop loss just below that fair value gap, risking $260 to make $1,000. See, that's how you do it, guys. You wait for the perfect setup, and if you miss the setup, just don't go chasing, because you're not going to get another trade instantly that's going to be as nice and as sweet. Sometimes you do, when market's pushing up, retracing, pushing up, retracing, pushing down, retracing, pushing down, retracing, but then it starts chopping around like it has been today. Then you ain't gonna catch a trade, because more often than not, you'll take a trade here and it'll just chop around and confuse you. So that's why you have to wait for the perfect entries, guys. Damn, I talk so much. Man, shut up and listen to the music. Let's listen to some music. Oh, damn. This tune. The tunes are good, ain't they? This is somebody called Nyla. That's DJing, and then if you put in like Indian house music and put in Nyla, it comes up. Yeah, man, I love that music. But I'm gonna go back today and I'm gonna watch this live play out, because I need to see my own lives and see what I'm doing wrong and what I can improve. So I need to sit down and watch this live today, because I love the music. Look at that. Did you see that? It's gone into this resistance area here, which had been tapped in many times, and it's reacted from there. This is where support and resistance traders would have, well, they have taken their trades, but we don't know if this is going to hold out or if it's just collecting liquidity to just push up, because we have been pushing up all morning. Let's go. Some people would have taken a trade here. So some people would be waiting now to take a trade here. If I want to be risky, I can try it. But I'm not quite sure that way work out for me, because price is pushing down quite hard. So yeah, so just say I risk $200 to make, imagine if it did go over there and broke past it, that'd be mental. This would be too much of a risky trade, because don't trade support and resistance, because now I'm going against the support and resistance traders. I'm not trading with them, I'm trading against them, because I'm following market structure. I'm following which way price is actually going. So price is heading that way. So now price it should have tapped me in, not yet, because I'm waiting for it to go in the midpoint of that fair value gap. So roughly around about here, price would have tapped me in. Let's see if it continues going down. That means it'll stop me out. I'm not in a trade at the moment. I'm just saying. If I was to take an entry and I was going against the support and resistance trade, because right now you got to remember this zone is a powerful resistance zone. Price has tapped into that area many times and we've had massive pushes down. But I always follow market structure no matter what. Market structure for me is king. But on the way down, this has left a fair value gap here. So it can just fill orders here and just keep going down. But it wasn't a change of character or break of structure to the downside. Not yet anyway. And I don't really trade when price is choppy like this. That's why I've not taken the entry. But I'll leave this on just to see how price plays out. Does it play into our favor? Because it has up until there. How much profit would that have been there? That would have been roughly 180, nearly $200 would have been. But you don't want to just do a one-to-one. If you want your trade to play out, you want it to play out big. So that's a very strong resistance zone. This is why I don't trade support and resistance, because that now would have stopped me out, and that's why I never took that entry, because I have told you and I have marked out before that trade even played out, telling you that this area has been tapped into so many times and we've had massive retracements and pushes to the downside. So the first trade of today would have been here, entry, and watched it play out till about here. And that easily would have been $1,000. For the way I trade anyway. But when price is chopping around in like a support and resistance area, I just don't tend to trade it. It's not my game plan. You never trade against your game plan. Just trade and follow the trend. The trend is king. That's why they say the trend is your friend. So always follow the trend. This is crazy because, okay, we've marked out this fair value gap. We had price pushed down here. Yeah. These lot knew everybody's stop losses were around about here as well. So they've pushed down, stopped everyone out, pushed up. Price can continue going up, or it can just stop everybody out here, go up, and then just continue pushing down. Price is very choppy. It's been choppy all week, so I've not jumped into trades for the hell of it, because I need to protect my account. I need to protect my capital. So that's the reason we don't just jump into trades for any reason, or just because we see a fair value gap. Oh, we're gonna jump in the trade. No, it don't work like that. You have to have a valid point of interest. And it has to be a strong point of interest. And it has to be a strong retracement into that zone before you take an entry. And then when you're in there, you need to scale down to the smaller time frames to find the sniper entry. That's when you can take a trade. And then because you're on a higher time frame, you can use a bigger stop loss, just risking around $200 to $300, depending on what prop firms you're trading, or if you're trading with bigger capital, you can obviously risk more. But I'm not trading with massive amounts of capital, but enough to make me good money daily. You seen that $1,000 trade that could have. So yeah, enough to make money daily, and enough for it to be good money daily. As you can see, look, this fair value gap is still being respected at the moment because price came down here and pushed back into the fair value gap, pushed out, came back into the fair value gap, pushed out of the fair value gap, and came back into the fair value gap. Until it don't break and close below this area, you're still okay. The price should, oh sorry, so my trade should have looked like this. Where the stop loss was there, that wasn't great. The stop loss should have been here, yeah, or below the lows. That's what they always say, below the lows. Should have been below these lows here. If you want to be extra safe, it could have been around here. 1 second. So if I was risking, that would have been risking $300, $200, $300. That would have been perfect. And then you can put it up till here. Then if price came here, because right now, because price has come here, the candle went up and broke past, you could have just put a stop loss into break even and just let the price play out. But you put it into break even because there's a fair value gap here that still can get respected and price can still go against you. But once you put your stop loss into break even, you're protected. So even now, if the trade went against you, you'd still be protected and you won't lose your money. So that's what the game's all about. The game's all about protecting your capital. How are you going to protect your capital? You can't just hope for the best and hope for big trades every single day. You're not trading, so you just trade and hope. You're trading with a strategy, and you got to make sure you have a winning strategy with a good win rate, and then execute. See, this fair value gap here now, price is chopping around because you don't know if it's going to be respecting this fair value gap and continue pushing down. But because this didn't break below the lows, actually price came down here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because price didn't break below these lows here, not really a valid change of character. Could have been because of this, but I don't know. Right now we would be break even anyway, so we wouldn't even be scared. We can just set and forget. We can set in break even and forget. We could have walked off and we would have been fine. Or you could have trailed your stop loss into profit now. So that would have been at least $100 profit. We have a look what it would look like. You'd be risking about $300 there. Take profit about there. And if you put the trailing stop loss up, it would have been $160 in profit. And then you just wait for this candle to do whatever it's doing, or keep pushing in the next few candles, because it always goes like this when it's about to hit your stop loss. Happens your stop loss to take profit. But remember now, your take profit shouldn't have been above this area here, just in case, because now this is a strong resistance area. So had you had your take profit just there, $600 within this area, you would have taken a $600 payout right now. Or it would have added to your funded challenges and you would have been halfway passing now, or quarter of the way passing. So yeah, it's all about risk management, how you manage your risk, and where you place your profit targets. So don't get too greedy trying to get $50 more. Stay within the range where you know price is going to tap you. So take profit would have been hit and you would have been out for the day. It's 9:20 a.m. GMT UK London session time. Guys start work at this time. You would have been in and out of your trade by now. Finished, ready to chill for the rest of the day. And that's how trading works. You got to remember when to walk away. But yeah, there's one entry, guys, that I showed you. This is free education. This is the kind of education you get in courses and they charge you money for. I'm giving you this source for free. All you have to do, if you're free and you're doing nothing, is wake up on time, get ready, 8:30 a.m. GMT, London session. Come and trade with me live. Ain't nobody gonna be giving you this information for free. YouTube is the best place to get info. Everything is on YouTube, yeah, if you want to search for it. Okay, guys have courses and stuff and they charge you. They're charging you for their time and teaching you their strategy that works for them. So not all traders and course sellers are scammers, because they're still teaching you. Still gonna learn some valuable lessons from them, and they're teaching you, and they're teaching you, and it's their time they're charging you for, and their strategy and their lessons and all their time and effort they put into making that course. That's what they charge you for, and you do learn things. I bought courses, and even when I was trading, I bought one of the shittest courses. I'm not going to mention his name. I don't want him to come and sue me or anything, but I bought one of the shittest courses ever, and I still learned something from him, because in his course he kept going back to the markets and bananas and apples and this and that, and what he was trying to teach me, what he couldn't get across in his damn course that I'd paid for, was premium and discount pricing. That information I could have got free from the internet. You could have got that free on YouTube. So that's why I'm here live teaching you guys free. If you want to learn, that's up to you, because I'm gonna go about my day and continue trading anyway. It's only for 1 hour. I'm here. But one, because trading is boring. Oh wow, my camera's gone dead, my battery's been exhausted. But one, I don't even know what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah, number one, trading is boring. Number two, trading is a lonely space. So guys, what I'm going to do now, as you can see, price is slowly ranging about this area. It's probably going to push through this resistance zone, but because I can't find a trade at the moment, I'm not going to be trading. But anyway guys, because my camera's gone dead, I'm not going to be changing my battery, because I've only got 5 minutes left of this live anyway. So I hope you got some valuable lessons today, and I'll see you again Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. GMT. Trade safe and have a great weekend, guys. Peace out.